Louisiana beer reviews, emergency review, Milwaukee's Best Ice, the new version, 6.9%. Alright, this beer was introduced in 1994. Now when it first came out it was 5.5%. They jumped it up to 5.9 for all these years. From around 1998 to 2016. Well, in October 2016, Miller introduced, and when I say Miller, I mean Molson Coors, who owns Miller 100%, Milwaukee's Best Ice. Okay, they brought back the old Stein, the MB Stein. One thing we know about Milwaukee's Best, they always have the shield. Okay. All right. I was looking at Milwaukee's Best Premium. I saw a case of that come in, and on their big 30-pack cases it says since 1895. It doesn't say it on this because they haven't made this particular one since 1895, but actually the Milwaukee's Best Premium really came out in 84. They reformulated it. They changed the recipe in 84. I don't know why. They said to make it appeal to more people. And I really don't, I'm not trying to be flip or smart aleck. I really don't know what that means. Maybe it just wasn't good, or it might have been more, look at it, it was leaking, dripping everywhere. It might have been more old-fashioned in the flavor. Kind of like Dixie beer, too much yeast, too much roastiness, too much hoppiness or whatever, so they dumbed it down, whatever. I don't know, it became a very popular beer. And they added the light in 86 and then the ice in 94. And now the new Milwaukee's Best Ice, October 2016. Look at that creamy white head, dark gold appearance, bubble streams. I got back from the Saints game, got a free ticket, $390 ticket for free. Thank you, Cartwright. I put the picture of the ticket on Facebook. I was like, wow, and a parking pass. But I had to put that in my car. I bought it at a little convenience store on Calliope Street. Not too far of a walk from the Superdome, close to the Greyhound bus station and Amtrak station, Union Station. It was $1.75 plus tax there. They've been running these for $1.49 for the quart cans here. They might jump the price up now that the ABV has gone up. Somebody wrote me a comment today on YouTube saying, they ruined my favorite beer. Why did they jump it up to higher ABV? It's too strong now. I like the 5.9. Well, honestly, I thought the 5.9 was perfect. But about 3 months ago, 2 months ago, I was talking to a Miller guy, this area salesman, and he showed me a sales sheet, because we had been talking about this for about 6 months, what was coming, because I was alerted by Miller Brewing back about 6 months ago about the change. I saw the new labels. I saw a bunch of label designs, but I saw that one, and I thought they looked pretty sharp. So I was telling John Sharon at Zone 1 and other people, I said, there's something coming and I can't tell you because I promised I wouldn't tell. I had to make a promise to Miller Coors that I wouldn't tell. And I said, but when you see it, you're going to know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to say, that's what I was talking about. So they didn't up the ABV on the light. They changed the label on the light, but they didn't change the ABV. They took the regular, went from 4.3 to 4.8. And with this one, they went from 5.9 to 6.9. Well, let's see what it's like here. Looks really nice. But if I can get these quart cans for one, well, they've jumped up the calorie count too, so 175 calories, I think. So it's a penny per calorie, $1.75 for 175 calories. It's not too strong of an aroma. But yeah, I had to put it in my car, and so I put it in the freezer for an hour when I got back. Get it cool again. Cans usually cool down kind of fast. Smells sweet, not too sweet, kind of rich. It smells really good for an imperial lager. Maybe they've tried to do everything right, as opposed to Miller Fortune, which seems like they did everything wrong. Well, right off the bat, it's a strong alcohol punch, like, whoo. And then there's a pretty strong grain corn flavor underneath, like cornbread sort of thing, which I don't mind in these type of beers. When I was getting it in the Samuel Adams Boston Lager, which is 4.9, and I'm getting cornbread, I'm thinking, this was not present before. I know my palate did not change. I know it wasn't my palate because the last year, 8 to 12 months now, the cornbread thing has gone away. So, and somebody else said they noticed that too. Anyway, back to this. I don't know if it's so much cornbread though. It might be just, it's almost like a bread. Now that I'm thinking of it, almost like a bread, like white bread crust, perhaps. Well, that first Miller Fortune, I did the first video review for that one in the world, and this is the first video review for this beer in the world. And apparently the first written review, I'm going to check. I don't think this even exists on the BA and R and Rate Beer websites. Not the new recipe. The body's medium, high medium. It's approaching heavy. There's a quite noticeable hop bitterness here at the end of the sip. I'm sure that they're just using Northwestern hop pellets, maybe hop extract. But that Fortune had this weird hot buttered popcorn. And when you start picking up butter, that's always a bad sign. That disappeared. Maybe Miller watched the video since they gave me the beer over 2 years ago. The guy came and put it in my pocket. That's another story. But because then that disappeared, but then I was just picking up some sort of nastiness. Now, this foam, okay, that's the light shining underneath the foam. I said the foam looks orange, but it's the gold shining through the foam. It's pretty clear. Well, for an Imperial Adjunct Lager, I think they did a great job. Now, whether the fans of Milwaukee's Best are going to feel betrayed or whether they're going to love it because it's higher alcohol, and I think a lot of Milwaukee's Best Ice drinkers are into the high alcohol presentation, or maybe they won't even notice. I don't know how carefully they examine these things. I don't think this red banner is going to stay up there too long. I think they're just putting that up there to alert you. It's like they can't openly refer to the alcohol as any kind of sales pitch. They used to not be able to talk about alcohol at all, right? Until around 1994. It was forbidden. It is forbidden. Now it's allowed. So this is just part of the can design, you understand? Not that red has ever had anything to do with the Milwaukee's Best Ice, I don't think, except maybe in 95. The 94, 95 cans, 94 to 96 cans. But I think you're going to notice that'll disappear in about a year. You know, just go back to their old standby colors of black, gold, and cobalt blue, which to me is a nice look. They've got a gear here. 100% American Brewed, well, that's certainly true. 100% American Brewed, that says it twice, 6.9 in the gear. So they're trying to like focus on the working man. Although you're probably working in services, not manufacturing these days. April 2017, this is awesomely fresh, right? If it's got an April buy date, best buy date. And here we are in late October. 1 quart, brewed with pride across the USA. Now, interesting, brewed with pride across the USA. No additives or preservatives, certified kosher. So it's a kosher beer, not probably kosher for Passover, but kosher for everyday swilling. Notice they don't give the ingredients here, just the nutrition list. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Okay. Oh, sorry, 173 calories, not 175. What What brewery? F04. F means the day of the week, right? What's that? The last day of the week? And then 04, that's Fort Worth Brewery, right? A lot of our, or is it Albany, Georgia? I know a lot of our Miller beers, Coors beers, are coming from mainly Fort Worth, the huge brewery there on US Highway 287, but I noticed we'll also get some stuff from Albany, Georgia. Anyway, great job, great job. But at 6.9, I'll probably buy it less often, honestly. When it was lower calories in 5.9, that was like perfect, man. But yeah, I mean, I would buy 2 cans, 2 for $3, or $1.49 a can over there at Racetrack. Hey, well, hey. But I like it. Well, it's got an underneath alcohol. But I drink brandy sometimes, so you get that kind of thing going. Like, get ready type of deal. For an Imperial Adjunct Lager, I think they hit the ball out of the ballpark. I am not joking with you. It's an A-. So, and they don't even have the new beer listed on their website. I just checked before I started this video. Nothing about it. So we are very early on in this Milwaukee's Best Ice experience. Laissez les bon temps rouler, and y'all come on down to Louisiana. Oh, it finishes crisp and, fairly refreshing. I have to admit, it got up to 86 today.